converting rates. As I said yesterday, it's really important when you read the problems, you are underlining what you start with and you're going to put a box around what you end with. So it says a go-kart's top speed is 607,200 feet per hour. That's what I'm starting with. So I'm going to underline that. If you didn't, you better be doing it. What is the speed in miles per hour? So now this is what I want it to end up to be, miles per hour. So to show the converting rate, what I underlined for what I started with is what I write down first. 607,200, and that's feet, and it's over hours. Then I skip a bunch of space, and I go to my end, which is going to be miles per hour. Okay? Now I look at my units, my type of units. I have feet, and I want to make it miles. Okay? So I have to do some canceling out to get to miles. If I know my feet, and I don't want it to be feet anymore, where can I cancel out the feet? On the top or the bottom? So I'm going to have to put the feet on the bottom. Okay? And then it's what, this is my units of length. So my other unit of length that I'm going to make it to be is going to be miles. So then miles is going to be on the top. So now I'm going to cancel out my feet. And then I'm going to circle miles because that's my label that is going to be at the very end. Okay? And it's per hour. Do I need it to be per hour here? Yeah. Okay. So I don't have to do anything here. But I better put in some numbers here. Now this is where you use that chart that you took a copy of. How many, how many feet are in a mile?
5,280.
So 5,280 should be memorized in 1 mile. Then I just do 607,200 times 1, which is 607,200 over 5,280. This is a what type of problem that I'll put in my calculator? Division. So once I put that in my calculator, what is my answer?
115 miles per hour.
So then you have 115 miles per hour, and you have to have the label.
How do you clear it? How do you clear it?
It should be the AC button.
All clear.
It's a red button.
Okay, I figured it.
All right, number 2. The fastest a human has ever run is 27 miles per hour. How many miles per minute did the human run? Okay, I'm not going to start by writing stuff down. What am I going to start by doing?
Underlining and boxing.
Underlining and boxing. That is the best thing that's going to help you not make the errors later. So I have got 27 miles per hour first, and I want that miles per minute. Then I'm going to start with my 27 miles per hour, and I'm going to come all the way down here, and I want it miles per minute. If I look at my top label, I have miles here and miles here. So do I have to do anything with miles?
No.
Nope. So I'm going to circle that and say I'm done there. So now I have to do something with my hours. I want to change hours to minutes. So is my hour going to stay on the bottom?
No.
Can't cancel out if it stays on the bottom. So hours are on the top, minutes are on the bottom. How many minutes are in an hour?
60.
So in 1 hour there are 60 minutes. So I'm going to cancel out my hours. Am I left with my minutes that I need at the end?
Yes.
So I'm going to circle that. Once I've circled my ending labels that I know that I need, I'm going to go ahead and do the work. 27 times 1 is 27. 1 times 60 is 60. And then I put that into my calculator.
0.45.
0.45. And then my label would be
Miles per minute.
miles per minute. If you didn't have it set up this way, you need to have it set up this way. go on to number 3. Let's look at number 3. Some of us, let's see where we go. No, I see you not, and this is what you did yesterday, so stand up. Thank you. If American Falcon can fly 322 kilometers per hour, how many meters per hour can the Falcon fly? All right. So we read it. Did you guys go back while you were waiting on me and underline or box stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to underline 322 kilometers per hour. I'm going to box meters per hour. So I start with 322 kilometers per hour, and I'm coming all the way down to meters per hour. Once I do that, I need the kilometers to meters. I need to cancel out my kilometers somehow. So, is kilometers going to be on the top or the bottom?
Bottom.
It has to be on the bottom because you have to cross cancel. So then what's going to be on the top? Meters. So I'm going to cancel out my kilometers. How many meters are in a kilometer? So I'm looking at my chart, and that is also something you should have memorized. There's 1,000 meters in 1 kilometer. So I'm left with meters. Meters, all right? So now I can focus on my hours. Do I need to change my hours to something?
No.
Nope. So now I can just do going across. I know I can just do this multiplication in my head, because how many zeros do I add? 3.
322,000
And it's over
hours.
1, right?
Oh, yeah.
So it'd be 322,000 meters per hour. Number 4. A pipe is leaking at 1.5 cups per day, or 1.5 cups per day. About how many gallons per week is the pipe leaking? I have 1.5 cups per day. I want to go to gallons per week. Start on your left. 1.5 cups per day. At the end, I want to go, my label to be gallons per week. So I have to change both labels. I have to change both types of measurement. So I'm going to start with cups, and I'm going to change it to gallons. So if I'm changing my cups, should it be on the top or the bottom? Bottom, so they can cancel out. Gallons should be at the top. And it tells us a hint, but that's also something you should have memorized. How many cups are in a gallon?
16.
So 16 goes on the bottom, because there's 16 cups in 1 gallon. Show me that I'm crossing off the cups. Circle my gallons. So now I'm left with gallons, and I need gallons, so I'm good there. But I started in days, and I need to change days to
Weeks.
days is on the bottom, so where should days go now? At the top to cancel each other out. And then what goes on the bottom? Weeks. So how many days are in a week?
7.
So I put 7 days over 1 week. So then I do 1.5 times 1 times 7. So it's 1.5 times 7. I just want that answer. What's 1.5 times 7?
10.5.
I got 10.5. Over 16. Then this is what you put in your calculator again. You divide it. Yep, very good, Ollie. 10.5 divided by 16.
0.65625.
Yep, 0.656, what, 25? Yeah. But anytime in this lesson, I want you guys to round to the nearest hundredth. Okay? So if I'm rounding to the nearest hundredth, I'm gonna underline the 5, arrow to the right, and I have 0.66. What's my label?
Gallons per week.
Gallons per week. So this one, it took a couple different steps. Oh, what I didn't do here, I didn't show my cancelization. Show me that I'm canceling my day and my day, and I'm left with week, which is what I need at the end. Number 5. Charlie runs at a speed of 3 yards per second. About how many miles per hour does Charlie run? I'm gonna have to do a lot here. So I've got to underline 3 yards per second. What am I gonna box around? Miles per hour. So I'm gonna come over here, I'm gonna start with 3 yards per second, and I'm ending all the way down here, miles per hour. Starting by changing my yards. So yards needs to be on the bottom. Now, I want ideally miles on the top, but does it tell you in the chart how many yards are in a mile? No. But it tells you how many feet. So what do I need to change yards to first? I need to change it to feet first, because that's what I know how to change to miles. So then, I'm gonna cancel out my yards. So how many feet are in 1 yard?
3.
So I put a 3 on the top, a 1 on the bottom, because there's 3 feet in a yard. Do I circle my feet? No, because that's not what I'm using. I need to use miles. So I'm going to put my feet on the top or the bottom. Bottom, because I can't cancel it out unless it's diagonal. What's going to go on top?
Yards.
Not yards. I don't want yards anymore. I already canceled out the yards. What did you guys say? Miles, because that's what I want. Now, see, this is why I have my line through it. I cross it off. I don't use it anymore. Now I'm going to cross off my feet, because I'm not going to use that anymore, and I'm going to end with my miles. Now punch in your numbers. I know in 1 mile there's 5,280. 280. Now I'm stuck with miles, and I circled my miles. Okay? Then we're going to work with seconds. We need to turn my seconds to hours. If seconds are on the bottom, where does it need to be here? Top. Do I know how many seconds are in an hour?